Welcome back. It's been quite some time since I recorded a video, but I feel like I'm doing one of those 200 shard runs. I've seen more of those. Most of my runs, if I looked at them, are over 200 shards. Currently on a 15 win streak. It's not my largest, but let's keep going with it. Random. Alright. Umbra. Plus Wurmkin. We got Rage Armor. Darkness. And Chaste. Interesting. Let's check here first. We'll probably go Steel first. One thing I find, if you are doing high shards, you pretty much always want to take that Merchant of Magic first. Now I'm trying to remember, Darkness Incarnate on the monster train, are they the ones that give you the blights? If so, it's not a horrible idea to Sin of Darkness. It's not a horrible idea to take the Sinner Salve if it is that one. Let's see what their waves are again. Looks like Sycophant, so not the one that gives blights. So I'm going to take the shell. It's going to be useless first round. Take gold because I'm going shards. And since I am starting with Shade Splitters, Glutton should be able to get me through the first couple rings. Pretty easy. Just going to start killing enemies. That'll put me at 34. There we go, that's enough to kill the first guy without taking damage. We're actually going to save the Echo Snare in case, on the very small chance it comes back around for this guy. That'll give me an extra, basically 2 hits on him. Alright. This is an easy round. Just do all these. And that should be enough for an easy kill. But as always, play out every card in your hand, because that's how you know you're winning. Alright, Perils is always good. We are against even more decks. Or sorry, we're against bosses where we're not going to lose it. We're not against Diligent, which is wonderful. Now this is actually a tougher choice between Proclamation and Echoes. So currently we have no damage spells, and we are hitting a temple right away. If you want to get a lot of shards, you need the damage spells that get them. So Proclamation's good. Bounding Echoes is also very strong, honestly. If you go any sort of Inspire-based deck, not to mention I use it in quite a few Infinite Wurmkin combos. But I'm going to take the Infused Proclamation because I need the damage spell. And here's some eggs. Let's take them. I like the Shadow Eater, but I already got 1 Gorge unit. So we'll see if we can make eggs work a bit. Got a large stone. -2 and a Purge. We're going to take the Carver. We're going to make him large. The -2. We're going to put on Shade Splitter. At the same time, we are going to purge one of the Making of a Morsels. Now, Making of a Morsel is very strong. It's just that I want shards. If I want shards, I want to cast something that is infused. Right, more trials, easy, easy, easy. And put it on this floor, get him to hatch. We do take 5 damage, but we don't take the damage from the big guy, which is the most important. Okay. We're going to take another 5, which once again is perfectly fine, as long as we're not taking the murder archer damage. Life is a resource, and I use every single bit of it to make sure I win. Okay. The giant flies are doing their job, which is great. And I am going to take another damage spell. Alright, and then Echo Infusion, because that extra health is nice. Keeper of Echoes is not a bad card, but I already have a great infusion going. So I'm going to skip. I don't need more units. I'm going to get shards from self-infusing. I'm going to take the spells, see if I can't get a holdover for the perils. Nope. Once again, I don't need more units. We'll skip that. We're not typically wanting to send guys up. So I'm going to take the max health, because that's going to be helpful for the Last Divinity. Now I can take the -1 and this. That's only 85 gold, which should leave me with 135, which is enough if it was a holdover, which it is not. That's fine. Just gonna -1 a couple of Shade Splitters. Visit here. We'll take a minor refraction. We'll get some mini eggs. That is both the infusion spots on, or that is both the upgrade spots, unfortunately. But I think it should be fine. That's a bit of an annoying start. Drop him. Put some of that there. We'll kill this one for sure. And we'll just take the Umbra Drain. We do get the armor, which is great. But we're just going to do this. And that's going to get rid of my eggshells right away. Kill both of those, keep dropping some units. Okay. I think we're on our way to winning. And we want to kill this guy before he gets up, because that's a lot of damage. And we want to keep building him up, but we can spare some to keep our frontliner alive. Do this. We're gonna sacrifice him. Sweep damage, that's unfortunate. Because they're just gonna die. Oh well. And a kill based off of my shards at the end. Very nice. Like I said, these infused botflies are going to carry me a lot of damage. Oh man, these are both good. Multi-strike and trample. And honestly, perfect insanity. All kind of answer the questions I need, which is clearing multiple large guys. Now the multi-strike's good, especially if I get the holdover on my embers. Oh man, morsel maid. Why not? We'll take the morsel maid, and we're gonna swap what I'm doing to a morsel maid strategy. So this is gonna be easy. We go here. We look at a unit. There's another merge here. Now I do need space to put my units, so I don't really want to merge any of those into my morsel maid. And there's morsel maid with that. We're going to give him attack, because that is more important than health. He's going to be pretty freaking healthy. And I wanted the space one if possible. But we don't get it, so we'll just get the one that's more likely to die sooner. Okay. Now, I typically do not want to purge my train stewards yet. That's another 50 shards I can get from them. So I'm going to keep them around. Normally want to purge something that is not conducive to my strategies. So I'm going to purge 2 fractures. They're fine, but they're not the best for this deck. This, drop him. Could have hatched my guy, but I think I made a slight mistake in not doing so. It's fine. And I don't need this Ember this turn, so I'm playing the morsels first. So I get the Ember next turn where it's more useful. We drop him for a little bit more damage. Alright, do this, get a morsel, do a little bit of damage, get a morsel, okay. So we're going to be able to kill these first 2 guys. That I am fairly certain of. Yeah. We'll take 5 damage. I'm okay with that. But we need a... Should have probably put it on the backliner, take a little bit less damage, but we need to kill these tanks. That's good. That should let me clear those units. Alright. And we're just going to dump him here, let that die, and give him some health. So, these are both just going to die right away, and they're going to give me scourges. So I'm going to sacrifice them. I'm going to pump these guys up a little bit, and we'll feed the morsel maid. That's enough to kill both of those. So we're going to put a little bit of damage on him. And my bog flies are going to mostly mop up this floor. And this is going to give me an extra hit on the boss. I'm almost killing it. Alright. Let's not take some damage. More than needed. And an easy kill. Now, I'm actually kind of a fan of Prism Retrieval. I think it's a surprisingly decent card, especially once we get down to only our key units. And I also am going to take the Ancient Resonance. If I give that Piercing, at basically this point I am done with cards unless they're combos. But if I give that Piercing, it's a wave clear from weak units. I'm going to go this way. See if there's a holdover. Nope. That's fine. I'm going to put a -2 on our wave clear card. I'm going to put a -1 in purge on the mine collapse because I don't want that anymore. It's not going to be useful to me. And we're going to put a train steward into our morsel maid just to get some more initial starting stats. I'm not going to get any other good units for it, so it's fine. Permafrost is fine. There's the holdover. I didn't put the permafrost in it because in my furnace tap in case I can get a remove consume to go with my holdover perils. I'm going to put -2 into Prism Retrieval. That way, if I am able to, I can put a remove consume on it and get multi-strike every time I draw it. Multi-strike here is fine. I should be able to get, well, actually, oh yeah, it's fine for these guys, okay. Do this. Yeah, we don't need the Umbra this round, so once again we put him here. And we pray we don't die to this. This should get me through that attack, which is nice. I'm going to drop him here. We're going to kill this guy. We're going to get another train steward. We can drop him behind just for a little bit of extra damage, except he just dies. Never mind. Never mind, that was useless. That's okay. So we're just going to keep pumping him up. So that's going to take that guy out. And take that out. Okay. We're taking a little bit of leaking damage, but that's perfectly fine. I'm still doing quite nicely. Especially now I can sweep that. That's why I put -2 on there for an easy just wave clear. Now is the question, can I survive against the boss? It's 10 damage, we'll put it here for a little bit more armor. All right, so now that's 16, 32, 48, 64, so he's just gonna die in 3 attacks no matter what. I said 64, 70, 80. This guy is currently at 72, so this is gonna give me one more round of defense. Well, there we go, we're out of stealth. That's exactly what I wanted to do, just remove all stealth so I can just have him as a semi-beefy boss and kill him with a morsel maid. Now, oftentimes gold is a nice commodity, so this one's not bad to skip. I do have a decent amount of wave clear, so I'm not too excessively worried about taking too much damage, but when you go high shards, especially the extra pyre health is a great resource to have. Now I already have one prism retrieval, I don't really need a second one, so I'm going to pass on that. I can go merchant magic here and take the gem trove though. And ooh. So ambient charge. Ambient charge is part of an infinite combo. But honestly, I don't think I need it at the moment, so I'm going to skip. I think the morsel maid's going to be enough to carry me through this run, and I'm not going to require that. I have full units. I really am sad about missing caverns. But I think I will survive without them. There's a -2 gem trove. That's great. We're going to purge the Echo Infusion. I don't think it's really needed anymore. Put another Train Steward on there. Going to -1 this Gem Trove. Now, the double stack is not bad. Honestly, I could have taken that consume remove from the previous round and just get a bunch of furnace tabs back. That's still an option, so I'm going to take it. Even though the remove consume is probably a better option. At this point, I don't need the Train Stewards anymore. And I really just want to draw lots of morsels. So I'm going to get rid of the fused one. I'm going to get rid of one of my fractures. And we'll see how this one goes. So we got 12 stealth. That's easy to take care of, clearly. We're going to sacrifice him. It does not matter. It's fine, you go here. I'll get the furnace tap back eventually, so I don't really need that yet. I'm just going to keep pumping up this morsel maid. Now that does make it so it doesn't hatch that previous turn, but it does give me one more round of tanking. We do need this guy to die, so we're going to do it like this. We'll take a little bit damage from him, but we're not taking 30 from this guy now. We're only going to take 14, which is perfectly fine. We got plenty of health at the moment. Okay. Four strikes, that is going to be enough to carry me through most of these remaining enemies. I just have to make sure I have enough health and stats to outlast the stealth, for example. Which means I can now pump this floor up. This is the most useless one, so we'll put it on that floor because that's going to get the least amount of armor across any number of units. And we'll bop this guy. Now he's going to have a lot of health and a lot of stealth. So that is definitely a bit scary. But what I can do, it's pretty simple. Going to give a bunch of armor here, and that's going to eat up another attack, so that's going to get me through the stealth at least. I don't want him to waste the lifesteal yet, so I'm going to burst that guy now, and let's see if I can do 2300 damage. Yep, there we go. Not a single worry about getting through this giant Archus. Shroud Spike is really nice. The only issue with this Shroud Spike is it's morsel made, and he's just going to eat all my morsels right away. Perfect Insanity is not bad, but I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to skip. Unearth Remains is decent. I'm not too heavy in extract though. And we're going to take more draw. More draw equals more morsels equals more win. And we're going to go this side. I want this dupe. Like bad. We're going to make this a big damage spell. We're going to make this a piercing to clear units. We're going to dupe the Furnace Tap. That's going to give me so many multi-strike, it's not going to really matter. Okay. We're going to take this one. He's just going to live maybe around at 37 health. But it could be useful. Okay. Do this. Do this. Drop an egg from you. Yeah, see, he's just going to die right away because that is a lot of damage. Awesome. Morsel. Morsel. There's a lot of units coming through. Okay, this is not good. These guys deal a lot more damage than I was expecting. This is fine. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to sack you. It's going to be a lot of damage there, but I can clear this wave. So this is a mistake I've been making for a while. I keep forgetting my egg is one size, and I can play it on the same floor as my other unit. So I could be playing my egg up here and growing them as defense, for example, to shield him as he slowly gets larger and larger. I need to kill these. I mean, that's 60, 8, 16, 24, 84 damage, plus 30, 104. Yeah, I'm going to have enough health to survive those. And if I get a lifesteal, it's really fine. Yeah. I just gotta kill this wave. If I draw my damage spell, I'm... Don't think this is enough. Nope. Alright. Unfortunately, this is a restart. If you don't like restarts, I apologize, but sometimes it's a little bit more necessary when running high shard battles. I'm going to put you here, that way I have a sacrifice fodder. Let's see, that would put 2 shards here. It's 8, so we can kill... No, we can't kill one of those, darn. It's okay. I now got some defense up here, which is great. Alright, a little bit of damage taken, that's fine. We're gonna keep Up some defense for now. There's no way I'm going to let that guy survive. We're just going to give him multi-strike and hopefully not die to this flyer. No worries, 4 health is more than enough. If I get my sweep, nice, okay. Not a single worry this round. Look at that. Not a worry. No worries whatsoever. Didn't sweat it for a second. Oh, that's good. That's really what I want to see, because then I can do this and that. Have 6 multi-strike. Take out one of these guys. Easy. Easy. I mean, ignoring that one restart. Really easy. 0 worries. 4 health is 3 more health than absolutely needed in this game. We're gonna skip. We're gonna take the broken memories. We're gonna go this way. Health is nice. I mean, the dupe is really nice, but I'm already over 210, so I don't need that. Take a faulty loader. Morsel for a draw is really good. Remove consume. Do it like that. I can bring back a 2-cost Furnace tap every round now. We're going to take the extra draw. We're going to Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to take the split anvil. And we're going to purge a couple cards. So we purge Echo Snare 1. We purge a Train Steward. We spend 60 gold, we purge a Fracture. Okay, here we go. 225, last boss. This is fine. Drop an egg. We drop a big guy. Now I could bring back a consume spell, I just don't have one I want to bring back. So we're just gonna keep growing my guy. Now that guy did get rid of my faulty loader, which is very much not good. On the other hand, I have my lovely split anvil, which I completely did not forget about after just buying it. And I already have 6 multi-strike. So that's going to be able to clear out all these enemies. I'm going to take back the 2 cost. So Chase themselves is usually not the worst boss to fight. The only issue is their waves are just absolutely miserable. As evidenced by the current waves I'm on. Now this is enough to clear all of these guys. I want to make sure I get rid of that as soon as possible. Get the multi-strike back. Kill one of those morsels because it's the least useful. 10 multi-strike, only slowly climbing up those numbers. Honestly, I should be casting those on other floors. I need to clear out that floor when I get the chance. Now there are, how many cards in my deck? 13, 14, 15. I'm going to see 14 for sure. I should see all of them by the time the boss comes back. We're gonna kill this guy. It's important because I want to make sure I see my damage spell. Alright, this is just a small casual amount of damage. Nothing too major. Clear out that, clear out this. Just a small, like, 14 multi-strike. Nothing to worry about. I'm gonna drop him here. We'll just take that. These guys will die, it's fine. I could leave one in there to get back. Alright, now we're getting to the game over. We'll get rid of damage shields. So we need to kill this floor. Which we're doing. Cast the 3 cost 1 for the split anvil. Even more multi-strike. Armor. Armor. Sacrifice him on the bottom floor, because I'm playing smart and not giving more armor. And we feed our morsel maid. Okay. Give this. Take back a furnace tap. Get 2 more multi-strike. And we'll see if this kills us. Unfortunately it does, so we're gonna restart. Definitely more things you have to worry about when you do it like this. Now, I consider this a little cheap, but I do know I draw my perils next round. So we're going to give him multi-strike. It's not necessarily good right now, but it is going to give me that multi-strike in my draw pile for this. So now I can just take that back right away. Cast this. There's nothing here, but we're going to remove those damage shields and give him 4 attacks. We're actually going to cast this down here. Since this is the wave that killed me last time, we're going to do as much damage to it as possible. And just assume I'm not going to die to this next wave instead. But you never know, I could. That could make me want to restart some more. On the other hand, let's do it like this. Yeah, look at that clear. Then we sacrifice him. And we just pump our bad boy up. He's already at about 600 damage, which is great. We are going to take this damage, because I want to give him more multi-strike. And I did those wrong. I needed to burst him. I thought I was going to kill him with the piercing. I did not kill it with the piercing, which is fine, because I have definitely enough to get through here. And somehow this bogfly is still holding on. What a champ. Look at him go. Definitely a much needed bogfly. Now I got an Umbra there. I don't even need to take this damage anymore. He's still gonna die here, so I'm gonna sweep out that wave to get rid of the spikes. And I'm well on my way to killing the Last Divinity. Now I actually don't need to incant on this floor anymore, so I'm going to start following up Ember on other floors. Not Ember, but I should say charged echoes. Honestly, this guy can be a little bit scary, as you can see. He does a lot of damage. That's 45, 95, 105, 114 coming in. I can block 15. Yeah, I should have enough to survive, just in case. We will do it in this order. Oh, nice. Lifesteal. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. I was saving this to the end in case of need, but now I can use it down here to clear out the junk I would otherwise get next turn. From here, it should be fairly simple. And there we go. Run summary. So here we are. 225 shards. Very nice score. A couple of minor restarts from a few mistakes. Now, otherwise it was easy. I think that second one I didn't even need to cast that up. Burns tap turn 1. The main thing is I wanted to use that Ancient Resonance to clear out these spike guys. It's really big in the Last Divinity that if you find AoE spells, like Ancient Resonance, or whatever, the Melting Remnant one, or Vent, they are actually really good if you put the, especially if you put the +10 piercing on them. Or even better, if you can put a +10 piercing, make them free, because it's an X cost spell, or -2 on Ancient Resonance, or and then give it a Twin Stone. It's going to let you clear out those backliners, especially those spike ones which can otherwise kill you. Penumbra ended up useless after Ring 1. From there, it was just kind of around. Morsel Maid, definitely a super strong card. Very good at clearing heavy units, but it was that much needed Furnace Tap. Now, Trample could also work with Morsel Maid. The only issue is then you get one attack. I was in the Return Consume based clan of Wurmkin. So I should have taken the first Broken Memories I saw as well. I just blanked on that. But Broken Memories back a Furnace Tap to get that huge multi-striking Morsel Maid was incredibly good. The Shard Soul Carver Bog Chrysalis, one size, definitely very useful. It helped me clear those early game rings. From there, I completely forgot it was one unit size and I could stick it on the same floor as my Morsel Maid. That would have saved me quite a bit of damage or hassle. Yeah, on ring 7, where if you see, I took 162 damage. So if I remember that my first fight would have been a smoother, would have missed that reset. Played a little smarter, wouldn't take the damage, but I still survived. Holdover Peril is always good, especially with the payout of the Furnace Taps. So yeah, there's the first one of my continuation of 200 shard plus win streaks. I'll generate a challenge. Now, if you want to play this yourself, you can do Towards Proposal Across. Thank you for watching and have fun.